Hi, AP Bio students. This is Mrs. Carlson, and I'm going to go over for you the statistical analysis Oreo lab data collection. So as we go through this, you're going to want to write down the data that I have collected. And to help me with data collection, she really wanted to be on the video, so is my daughter Maddie.
Hi! I lost a tooth and the tooth fairy took it, and I got a rainbow stuffed animal, and I also got some money.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. Enough of that. I hope.
And I got something
It's your
from
comical
the prize
moments.
box,
Okay.
and it was a lollipop.
All right, we're good to go. All right, here we go. So, as you can see up here, our primary research question is going to be, is the actual double stuff Oreo really double the stuff? Stuff meaning filling of a regular Oreo. We do have secondary questions that we can answer by doing the lab. We are going to also look at mega and thin Oreos as well and compare those to a standard Oreo. Hypothesis. As you recall, way back from freshman year and every year since doing science, your general hypothesis statement should be in the form of if, then, because. Okay. I would suggest doing your hypothesis after you've done your variables, okay? Because as we hopefully recall, these variables need to go inside your hypothesis. Mandy, please stop the extra noise while I do this. All right. So back to where I was. So the independent variable, this is being the object that we as the scientist manipulate. The dependent variable comes from our data. So this is what we are going to measure, either quantitative or qualitatively. Constants, these are things we keep the same. So as I'm running through the procedure, notice some things that I am keeping the same. And then lastly, the control. Control is what we are going to compare data to. So there is one test subject or one aspect of the lab that we compare things to. So running through this. That was page 1. Page 2, this is where we're going to collect the data today in table A, the teacher lab group data. So we're going to be taking the mass of each cookie, the mass of the filling, and then the mass of the wafers. And then you are going to need to calculate averages. I will not do that for you. I am just going to show you the mass of the cookies, the masses of the filling, and the mass of the wafers. And notice that we are doing, if you take a look at the procedure, notice we are using 3 regular, 3 double stuff, 3 mega, and 3 thin Oreos. And then we're going to be using an electronic balance. The other 2 data tables that you'll see here, table B, this is for your mean, standard deviation, and error. On the next page, you'll see we have data table C. This is for coming up with a ratio of filling to cookie and then the percent of filling in each cookie. You're going to want to use the averages for this. So take the averages that you calculate from table A to do these, okay? The one thing I did forget when I typed this out, and if I don't forget to type it back in, obviously, hopefully you know, in order to get a percent, we're going to divide here, but then I did forget to put that you have to times by 100 in order to get that percentage. So please make sure you do that. Otherwise, you're just going to get a decimal. And we want to have percentages to compare when we look at the conclusion questions. Then you're going to graph. Okay, it explains what you need to have on your graph. And then lastly, you've got some conclusion questions that you are going to need to look at your standard deviation, your standard error, and all of those percentages that you calculated and come up with some conclusions. Draw some conclusions based on the data that we take. So, with that being said, let's get to it. So, first things first. In the data table, it says we need to take the mass of whole cookies, mass of filling, mass of wafer, and mass of wafer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I put my cookies to the side. I have my 3 regular Oreos, and I'm going to put them to the side and just mentally think cookie at the top is as cookie 1, cookie 2, and cookie 3. That way I don't get my data confused. So I'm going to put cookie 1, cookie 2, cookie 3, and then I'm going to take the mass of cookie 1, the filling, then, and so on and so on. So here we go. So I've got my scale in, or my balance, I should say, in units of grams, and I want to make sure I zero it before I weigh out my cookie. Maddie, help her. So my first cookie, cookie 1, okay. I put my cookie 1 on, and that is 12 grams. So, hold on, Maddie, please wait. Okay. Okay. So in my data table here, I have mass of whole cookie as 12 grams. I just need to write 12 because the G is taken care of in the data table. Okay, make sure it goes back to 0. Mass of cookie 2, 11 grams. Okay, hold on please. Mass of cookie 3 is also 12 grams. Okay, so right now, that's what we have. Okay, mass of filling. So in order to do that, I need to scrape my cookies. Yes, you can scrape them. Okay. Can I scrape the first one? And then you're going to scrape the other ones. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to get as much filling off of those wafers as I can prior to massing that filling. Okay, so I've got most of my filling off my wafers. I'm going to put my wafers to the side back in my first pile, and then I'm just going to use my finger and make sure it's 0 before I do this, and try to get as much of it into that pile and not on my fingers as I can. Okay, so we have 3 grams of filling. So my mass of my first Oreo right here is going to be 3. Okay. And then while I have this here, I'm going to go and do my mass of my wafers. So I'm going to take this off, put that to the side, wipe off my scale so that I no longer have filling on it. Otherwise that might affect the mass of my wafers, and we don't want to do that. So mass of wafers. So here's my scraped off filling wafers, and I need to again zero out my scale. And then this first one is, whoopsies, I think I touched it. Hold on, let's try that again. I think it was 3, but I touched it. There we go. 3 grams for my mass of first wafer. And you could do the math to try to figure out what the third one would be, the third mass would be, but let's see if this works. Ideally, hold on, there's crumbs. And we have 3 again. Okay. So, as you notice, mass of filling, mass of wafer 2. If you add these up, I should get 12. However, I get 9. So that means that there is a little bit of error built in. Okay. You'll notice there's also, your cookies are never going to be completely free from filling. Okay. So keep that in mind, especially when you go to your conclusion questions. Okay. Not perfect, but that's again why we're going to be taking averages at the end. So Maddie's going to scrape the next one, but we need to do the mass of the next one first. Oh, we already took the mass of the next one. So we took the main mass, now we're just moving on to filling. So we're going to twist it apart, and Maddie, your job. Here. Scrape.
Okay,
Great. Good job. So, don't eat it. I need it. I need that filling. Resist the urge to stick that finger in your mouth. Oh no! Maybe this wasn't such a great idea to have a 6-year-old do an Oreo cookie lab with me. So I scraped my cookies. I did forget.
No, I scraped the cookie.
You scraped the cookies, yes.
I scraped the
I
cookie.
forgot to zero it.
Yeah.
All right, there's my filling. it's coming up as 0. I think we have some issues here with our scale.
Filling.
They're interesting. Technology difficulties. See, I'm getting a negative, so there is.
What is negative?
Hold on, please.
What does negative mean?
Interesting. Eight. Interesting. I'm getting 3 again. Okay, so mass for filling for this one, also 3. We'll see if maybe there's something up with my scale. We shall see. So mass of the second filling is 3. I'm going to wipe again. Okay. Make sure it's 0.
Plastic spoon.
Mass of cookie. Maddie, please.
Okay.
The students have to hear me, not you singing about spoons and Oreos. Second. First cookie, 3. Second cookie, 3. Interesting.
Nice grape again.
Now, what if I take the filling? Just doing a little curiosity check here. What if I take the filling and my 2 cookies and I put them on? I get 12, which isn't 11, but it's something. Okay, could be my scale. It is only a kitchen scale after all. Alright, so far, this is what we have for data. I'll go ahead and do the next one. Let me scrape this next one. Try to get as much of the filling. Curiosity, I wonder if I had put these in the freezer, if I could get a little bit better of a result, but okay. So again, 3, yes you can, please stop asking. So 3 for the filling. Please be patient, honey. First cookie, 3. Second cookie, 3. Okay, so according to my kitchen scale, we have mass of filling 3 grams in each wafer also being 3 grams. Again, I'm just going to double check this and put both cookies. Interesting. I'm getting 8 grams in the filling that I collected, and now I'm getting 11. So, interesting. We shall see. We shall see how it turns out. Okay. Next. Okay. Next, we need to take the first readings, the mass of whole cookie for my double stuff. Okay. Can you help me with this? Can you place one cookie in the center? No, we're doing the cookie first. Okay, 15 grams. So already we have an increase in size. 15 grams. So hold on. I'm going to put that one up here because that's number 1. Put this one on. This is cookie 2. Cookie 2, 15 grams. Okay. Cookie 2. Cookie 3. Ooh, 14 grams. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Double stuffed Oreos, 15, 15, 14, in that order. Alright, on to scraping. 0 on my scale.
And I get to scrape.
Alright.
Can I speak? I'm good.
Visibly, obviously, if we were using qualitative data and not quantitative, visibly, you can easily tell the difference between a double and a mega. Okay? That's my double, this is my mega, and you can do the same with with the regular
Right.
and double. There you go. Go ahead and scrape. Good job. Good scrape job. Okay. All right.
And I need some of the leftover
But we shall
filling.
see if quantitatively we also get
And I love
similar.
Oreo filling. I wish I could do that.
I told you you can have some Oreos with milk after dinner. You gotta eat a good dinner.
And I have some filling.
All right, so we have filling of 6 grams for cookie 1. So under cookie 1, 6 grams of filling. Cookie 2.
Cookie 2, cookie 3, cookie 7, cookie 8. Cookie
All right,
9,
that might confuse my
cookie
kids
10,
if you're.
Cookie 11, cookie 10.
Oh, Maddie.
Cookie 9,
All right.
cookie
Cookie number 2.
Cookie 9, cookie lantern.
Oh,
Cookie curtains.
Maddie, please.
Cookie.
Alrighty. Cookie 2. Also, 6 grams of filling. You know what? I just realized I didn't weigh those wafers. We'll go back and do that. I didn't put them that far away, so my bad. I think it's the 6-year-old screwing me up mentally. Okay, so we're gonna go back and do these 2 because I forgot those 2. So first wafer, 4. Make sure it's 0. Second wafer, 4. Okay. So, no, just right off the bat, it's a little bit closer to 15. 6 plus 4 plus 4. It's a little closer to 15. I mean, it's closer than 9 is to 12. So, again, a little bit of error, but we are using a kitchen scale. Okay, second cookie, second whole cookie, first wafer is 4. And back to 0. I just replaced the battery. Please stop doing this. Alright, that's weird. Let's try again. Okay. Why is this happening again? I just replaced the battery. Love technical difficulties. Alright, we're going to go with 3 for the second cookie. Okay, so right now we have 15, 6, 4, and 3. I might have to take the battery out again. Fun times. Okay, last double stuffed cookie. Here we go. I guess you could actually eat a cookie if you wanted to, but right now.
I wouldn't be able.
But they're all apart.
Oh.
You can't eat those whole ones. I haven't experimented on those yet. Oh man, come on now. Okay. It's not- Mommy is not good at editing videos right now. I haven't learned how to do that, so if I have to stop this video, I'm not going to be a happy camper. Alright, again, we have 6 for the filling. I'm going to go with 6. I don't know what's happening with my scale. We're just going to do it. Okay, wipe it off again. Ugh, my goodness. Alright, first cookie. 3. Second cookie. 3. 4. It's having technical difficulties. So for the last double stuffed cookie, we have 14, 6, 3, and 3. Okay, all right. Moving on. We need to do the mega stuff. Okay, so we're going to start with the mega stuff rose. Okay. Pausing for a moment. You may eat these 2 cookies. If you want to stand here, you can. Otherwise, go away. Okay, here we go. First mega stuff cookie. my hope is that, well, we're at least getting consistent readings here. It is 18 for the first Mega Stuff. Second Mega,
Yum, yum.
also 18.
Yummy.
Third Mega. You're enjoying the sound effects of how yummy the regular Oreos are. I guess if we were collecting data, qualitative data on yumminess, how yummy would you consider that cookie? Alrighty. Moving on to filling. Mega Stuff. Ooh, I did a very good job on that one.
Nom, nom.
Trying to twist
Mommy makes
without
the yummiest part of Oreos.
keeping too much filling on. Oh, and a very good job on that one too. So not much error on this cookie. Here we go. Filling. There is a little bit stuck to the knife though. But I doubt it's enough to cause any difference. All right, so 10 grams for our first Mega Stuff. Okay. And then let's jump into our
I
cookie.
get the extra nugget.
And these two.
Mega nummy.
Okay. Okay, please. All right, so the first cookie, 4 grams for my Mega Stuff. Okay. Second cookie,
I'm scraping too.
4 grams. Okay, so my first row for Mega Stuff, 18, 10, 4, and 4. Alrighty. Second cookie. Again, pretty decent job this time getting the filling off of the cookie. And pretty good job on this one too, so here we go. Filling. 10. Again, there's a little bit more stuck to my knife, but what can you do? Alright, so 10 for my second cookie. Alright. Okay.
We have some milk.
Hold on. I'm not getting you milk right now. You're just going to have to deal. Alright, 4 grams for my first cookie. Make sure it's 0. And again, 4 grams for my second. So we have 10, 4, and 4 again. Results seem pretty consistent. Last Mega Stuff. Again, I did a pretty good job with the filling on that one. And a pretty good job on this one. Much better, much easier on these Mega Stuff to take the filling out. I don't know if that's how they're made or what, but all right, again, 10 grams. The results have been pretty consistent throughout.
Wait,
This
am I
Mega Stuff.
eating Mega Stuff?
No, you're eating the regular right now. Saving all the Mega Stuffs for me. I'm joking. All right, first cookie we have, oh, that was a little funky. Let's start again. Because I'm getting a -4 reading, so that means it's probably 4 like the others, but. All right, I'm going to go 3 and stick with it. I don't know, my scale is being
What kind of cookie is Oreo?
a little bit temperamental. All right, and this one I got 4. So again, it's a good thing we're taking averages. So for my Mega Stuff rows, this is what we have. Okay, Maddie, please. Okay, stop. And then the last ones, we have our thins. Okay, and I'm assuming that these are going to be definitely temperamental, taking out that filling. If you've ever seen a thin Oreo before, oof, there's hardly anything in there. Okay, so here we go. Let's take the, Maddie, stop with the noises while we're trying to do our lab. Please, honey. Okay, first Oreo, 7 grams. So all in all, it makes sense that the thin Oreos, you can even tell by looking at them that there's even less cookie. All right, second, we also have a 7. Third, we have a 7. All right, so again, consistency. That's nice to see. If we had a more powerful scale, perhaps, like if we had a scale from school, this might be a little easier.
Daddy's scale.
No, that's for people. You can't weigh an Oreo with the same scale you weigh people on. It's just not going to work. So the thins, again, I was expecting this. They're going to be a little bit harder to take the filling off, and my hope is that my scale even acknowledges the existence of the filling. I don't know how accurate, what grams this goes down to. So we shall see if I even get a reading. Oh, I get a reading. Better than nothing. We have 2 grams for filling on the first cookie. Okay. A lot of filling on that. Okay, here we go. So cookie time. As I broke it, but we do have a reading of 3. So for the first cookie, for the first wafer, it's 3. And for the second wafer, it's 3. So here's what we have for our first thin Oreo: 7, 2, 3, and 3. So let's see how the next 2 compare. What is the matter? You have another wiggly tooth, huh? And the Oreo.
It got wigglier.
Okay, well, tooth fairy. Tooth fairy time. Yeah, these thins, a little bit more challenging to get all the filling off, so again, something to think about.
It got super wiggly.
Oh, man. I hope the antics in this video are just as fun as
Alaska.
I don't make up words again. All right, are we not even getting any? Okay, there we go. Scale, a little bit tricky. All right, 2 grams for my filling. Okay, I'll zero that puppy out. First cookie, 3 grams. Zero her out again. Second wafer, 3 grams. So same results as the first cookie. We'll see if we get consistency.
Never rag to wash my face.
Well, you can take a napkin, but I gotta keep going on my cookies. This is my last cookie.
If my face looks good.
Yeah, you're covered in Oreos.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm covered in Oreos.
You have an Oreo face.
There's Oreos next to my face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alrighty. So it did read 2 a second ago. Again, doing this on a kitchen scale. It's like I gotta hit the sweet spot.
I gotta wait my forehead.
Oh man, this is, Maddie, I'm not laughing at you. All right. Well, let's try this one more time.
Yeah, and it tastes good.
Maddie, stop.
Let's put this in the garbage.
I don't want to artificially give it weight, but come on. All right. Well, we originally read 2 before it flipped to 0 right away, so I'm going to put 2 down for that. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, here we go. Cookie 1, wafer 1, 3. Looks like I need to buy myself a new kitchen scale. This does great with ounces, but I don't know about grams. And 3. So, for consistency's sake, I guess it's okay, but just stuff to keep in mind. The fact that there is a little bit of error built in with this slab. Okay, there's all your data. Okay, so if you want to screenshot that, if you haven't already, that should go into your data table. Then you need to calculate the averages, and then you'll be working on calculating mean and then standard deviation, standard error, making a graph of your data, and then answering those conclusion questions. Okay, please ask if you have any questions about anything at all. I wish we could have done this lab in person so you could enjoy those Oreos as much as my daughter seemed to. Have a good day.